Bonafide Hustler here. Bonafide Hustler here. Bonafide Hustler here. And today I'm going to show you some of my thrift store finds. What's going on, guys? Chris the Bonafide Hustler coming to you live from the inside of my garage that has newly been turned into a workout facility. That's right. I'm gonna start investing in guns. So it's been raining, it's been really cold in Austin, Texas, which pretty much screws up the garage sale thing. It's the reason why you haven't been seeing many ride-alongs in my videos as well. So I had to hit thrift stores, pawn shops, all that kind of good stuff. Now, let me show you some of the cool stuff I found from thrift stores this past week. Okay, brand new, a Hess toy truck and space cruiser. This thing is really cool, of course. Usually when I see Hess kind of stuff, it's in estate sales and it's usually totally marked up. This one I think was like $6.99. It's got resale of about 60 bucks. And when you open it, you figure out it's brand new, so that's the reason why I pretty much bought it. You know, if you were to buy this thing and it was like missing pieces or missing the shuttle thing, it probably wouldn't have been worth it. But it's totally worth it in this condition, brand new, of course, gonna pop on it. And it's rather small, not super heavy, so I think it's a great profit. I'm shooting for about 30 to 35 pure profit on this in my hands. Second thing I popped on, a vintage Obermeyer medium men's kind of sweater. It's 84% wool. Look at this pimp sweater, that's what I'm talking about. It's super cool, look at this. Just look at it. I mean, seriously, just freaking look at it. I'm gonna ask about 38 in my booth for this thing. I believe I paid $5.99 for it. That's a good score. Now I'm trying to get into the vintage tea game, so I popped on this Vorlin. I think it's a school with a really weird school bus. And you can tell it's a vintage t-shirt just by the way it feels, and it's got a very characteristic look of a vintage t-shirt. Anyway, so this thing was $2.15. I believe I could probably sell it in my booth for about 15 to 18 all day. People here in the summertime in Austin, Texas look for crazy stuff like this. It's just really neat. I mean, just look at that. There's a freaking school bus on it with little kids that say we're number one. I'm number one though. Huh? But I'm number one. What? Don't take that sign down. No, take it down. And of course, not a vintage tee, but still Novelty T-shirt. Crazy market for this as well. It's a Super Mario Novelty t-shirt, nothing crazy. It is current day, but still, Nintendo's a huge thing. It's just like hustling something that would have like Transformers or Thundercats. If it has something interesting that has a cult following, then buy it. And this was $2.15. I believe I can sell this in my booth for about $15 to $18 as well. People in the summertime, you know, little nerdy gamer people, and I love Mario myself. I think it's a cool t-shirt. I'm just not into it, so off it goes to the antique booth, which is technically a retro and vintage booth as well. Even though it's really not vintage or retro, how odd. I will trick them. Yes, I will trick you, antique booth. Now, this is one of the coolest scores of the entire week. I paid $22 for this thing. Now these are Respect Me Adidas, basically the Missy Elliott kind of edition shoes. These are freaking fantastic. If these had been my size, which there's no way they would have been, but if they had, I would have sported them out completely. Now this is just wild. This is beyond wild. Like I make wild videos about wild colors. This is like here's wild as in my video. Like here's this shoe, like can't even see it. It's off the camera. Anyway, it's a very amazing looking shoe. It's in very good condition as well. So for 22 bucks, I'm actually gonna shoot for about 100 to 140 on this shoe. These are very hard to find kind of things, and they're kind of similar to my Reebok Cheetah T-Raw edition things that I hustled for $31 a piece, and I sold them for about 140 a piece because they were cheetah sided, you know. So this is not cheetah or zebra, but it's the nice little sequin glittery kind of thing with the Respect Me kind of pin right there. I mean, this is the kind of crap you see in dance studios, or people just want to look super hip will wear this. That's what I'm talking about. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? I put my money down, flip it, and make profit. Huh? I just made that up. This was $10, and you're thinking, this looks freaking stupid. It's a big duffel bag. No, it's actually a pet carrier from nose to nose. So it's a soft crate too, and it opens like, oh, damn it, it's fail on my video. Like total fail to the max. The next thing I hustled from Goodwill for $11 was this flat contraption. No, it's not a duffel bag. It is a soft crate from nose to nose. Check it out, it's a dog crate. Bonafide Hustler here! And that's really neat. So you can see that you can put your furry animal in there, your gremlin, maybe a herd of 4 flamingos, whatever you want. It's super cool. And I think the resale on this is more of like 50 bucks because these things cost about 70 to 90 online. So I'm thinking 50 in very good condition. Why not? So I'll probably pay for that. And yeah, anyway, I think it's a great deal. What the hell is this thing, Bonafide? Bonafide, what the hell is your computer doing in your hand? Just editing my video on my MacBook Pro here. I have video editing, so you had to use a Rolodex. Guess how many people I have in my Rolodex? 256. That's what I'm talking about, a Rolodex Plus. Very cool, very just redundant, weird. And all this stuff works, and you can see people's numbers and AAA Austin. I didn't even know AAA still exists. An arborist. We want a gardener. Let's see. James Armstrong. Is he related to that dude that dopes? Oh, here's one. Austin Lyric Opera. Whoa. Got Ballet Austin. I don't really have an impersonation for that. I don't know what to do about that one. But anyway, this was $5. In my booth, I could probably fetch 20 for it all day. And online, I'm thinking maybe 25, 30. I don't know, maybe 25 in my booth, something like that. It's just a really cool novelty thing. Very just, I mean, it got probably outpaced so fast in the digital world, but still really cool, very nerdy. And yeah, that's what people want. So yeah, bought it for $5. I think it's a great deal. Okay, if you're not down with Hunter rain boots, you got a problem because these things will return seriously good money to you. So most of the Hunter boots that I pop on are about $10 and below, but I came across these the other day for 22 bucks and I was like, all right, what the hell? I'll do it. I'm gonna ask about 70 for these. And they're very, very trendy kind of boots, guys. Don't mess around with Hunter. You'll find these in very upscale kind of places that you see Birkenstocks, for example, Teva sandals, Merrell shoes. It kind of goes hand in hand with that kind of thing. They're very trendy. All the, you know, hip kind of inside town kind of people want them. And they're built very well as well. So I think I can get about 70 for these. Nice silver, you know, used. Hey, why not? Some of the other ones that I've hustled went all the way up to like 90 to 100. I mean, they're a little bit better colors, of course, but that right there, still, I couldn't pass it up. All right, the next thing, I really don't want to pick it up. I want to limit how many times I actually pick this thing up because it's kind of a relic and I don't want to destroy it. So here we go, Sony Trinitron color TV, more of a portable one, has like the handle on here and everything. I would love to do vintage TV squats for you with the Arnold, but you know, it's just one of those things. I don't want to really mess with it too much. So it's in great condition. I think I can get about 100 bucks for it. I did buy it for $11 last week. It's totally working and everything. So when you're popping on things like this and you can test it in the store, you know, that's a great thing. Suppose you can't test it in the store or whatever, try to see if the store has a return policy that, you know, you can return for store credit or return for, you know, money back on your card. So you can get into things like this or outdated things like, you know, Hi8 camcorders or digital audio tape players, this and that. I mean, those things have insane amounts of money associated with them. Now, this is not super insane, but 100, you know, 10 into about 100 bucks and the shipping and everything, I think I'll probably still walk with a good 50 bucks in my hand if I hustle this correctly. Booyah, check it out. I got a Woolrich women's kind of blazerish coat. Okay, so I don't really know what to call it, but it's really neat. It has little tassel things right here. It's got a very nice design on it. I like it. I spent $11 on this in the booth. I'm gonna ask about $40 for it. And subsequently, I might put it on eBay for a buy it now like 50, maybe 60 bucks. I think it's a nice looking, you know, whatever it is. And it's a large, so it's cool. It has little football pads in there, see? So if they, you know, if the women wanna, you know, go out there and start tackling down other women to go steal their jackets, it has football pads inside. That's what I call them. When I was a little kid, I was like, why does my mom put football pads in her stuff? So I still call them football pads. And that's what they will be. They are football pads. Full contact wool thing here. All right, guys, last but not least, I want to show you something really cool that I found at a thrift store for $6. I think this is the big hitter. Shortwave radios, portable shortwave radios, okay? Because shortwave radios obviously can be gigantic. And they belong on desks with all kinds of random things, and you can contact different countries and this and that, listening to different, you know, stations. But the portable ones have an insane following. Got this one for $6 at a Goodwill the other day, and this is the real home run right here. I believe I can get about 150 to 200 on this guy. Have the case and everything tested out fine. The antenna is perfectly straight. Everything's good. Digital presets work. Tested out the shortwave thing. Everything works perfect. So I love it. Even though this is not even like one of the better Sonys out there. They have ones that look like totally gray and look even more like weatherproof kinda, and those are really expensive. So I'm gonna probably walk with about 120 in pure profit on this thing. That's what I'm estimating. And you guys gotta look out for these things out there. They're really easy to spot, very nerdy, very cool, and anybody can find them. I mean, people in the green room are finding them, so look for these things, guys. All right, so the video is about to end. Hey, do you guys like my F22 shirt? Let me know. Let me know down below. I like this thing. It's a super dorky shirt, but love it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to comment down below and like my video. I'll make more hauls for you guys. And I think tomorrow's gonna be a really sunny day. Get a ride along in there. Those are good. And we're gonna probably lose our freaking minds. And thanks for watching the video, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye! Helmet RF1000. $15, what? $15 with 2 extra screens to it? I love it. Amazing condition. The lady's a writer. I mean, this is an easy score. For another $15, another Shoei